Hello, everyone. Well, I'm going to take my own advice and shake up my diet a little bit. I am going to make a keto carrot cake muffin thing for you guys, and I'll show you how to do it. Pretty simple, and I'm omitting some of the good stuff because I don't want that much sugar. Because I know that when I have too much sugar in my body, I start getting addicted. So let's take a look.
I finally found something more.
So the ingredients here is coconut flour, sea salt, baking soda, 3 eggs, sugar, but I'm not putting that in, melted coconut oil, which is in this little container here. And I am not, I repeat, not going to microwave that. I do not want to nuke my food. Yes, I'm going to dirty a pan to melt that. And by the way, this I put on my face and all over my body every single day. Oh, and these Vital pasture-raised eggs, I'm really particular about the eggs that I use. These are pasture-raised. They're not free range. They're not organic. They are literally running around, and you need to see pasture-raised. They're going to have a deep yellow yolk. So much better for you. The next ingredient is honey, and that is not going in this recipe. Then vanilla, and my vanilla is in that little eyedropper thingy there because I put some vanilla in my coffee and it's just too much to pour out of a bigger container. And then last but not least, it's carrots and walnuts, and these go in at the end. Oh, and I'm snacking on carnivore crisps, and these are grass-fed beef hearts. They're so good. I am honestly picking them out of my teeth as I talk to you. Okay, first thing we have to do is set the oven to 375, and then we mix the wet ingredients. Okay, so we've mixed the wet ingredients, which are your eggs, your melted coconut oil, and your vanilla. By the way, let your coconut oil kind of cool down a little bit. I poured it in too fast and some of my eggs started turning white. So note to self. Added the dry ingredients, which is the coconut flour, the sea salt, and I use Redmond's real salt. Great salt. No sugar, and there are 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we're gonna mix it up. It's mixed up, but it looks dry. I don't know, we're gonna have to give it a shot. Now we add the carrots. Don't use a whisk, use a spoon because it'll get stuck in there. Now we're gonna add the walnuts, and that's it. Big chunks of walnuts, so you may wanna mush yours up or chop them up a little finer than mine. And now we're gonna fill the muffin tins. The muffin tins are filled. I can also do this in a loaf pan, but I would just rather have little single servings so that I can keep my portion sizes in control and know how many of these I eat. Okay, now we're popping them in the oven. Burn myself. I mean, are you kidding me? See that little red dot? Ow. I don't have my microphone on. I ran out the batteries because I was wearing it on. So these are what they look like. They smell so good. And you know what? I had some extra coconut flakes, so I put those on top. And per each muffin, the calories, the fat, the carbs is negligible. So go for it. I don't know why I do this. Baking is a science. Like you have to scrape off the top and put all this stuff together to make it good. But I just cannot help myself tweaking it a little bit. And I was just thinking, how in the world is this going to come together with just this little amount of coconut flour? So I added a little bit more, probably almost 1/2 cup instead of the 1/4 cup. So I'm nervous that it might be dry. This is what it looks like. Okay, the moment of truth. It's weird to eat on the camera, but moment of truth, I have to taste it, right? And this microphone is so close to my throat, so I hope you don't hear me swallow. I might have to actually mute that. Okay, here we go. Could I have taken a bigger bite? I don't think so. It's a little dry. It has good flavor. I think that the coconut flakes on the top really add a little bit of a nutty, kind of sweeter taste. There is no sugar except really in the carrots, so it's not sweet. If you want sweetness, add a little bit of sugar or that honey that comes with the recipe. You can do the calculation, split it out into your muffins, and see how much added carbs you're putting in there. I feel like I have stuff all over my teeth. Okay, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. And it wouldn't be as dry if I didn't add almost twice the coconut flour. Note to self, I'll make this again and make it the right way. And I hope that you try out some new recipes, some new things so that your diet, if you're keto, isn't humdrum and all meat and cheese and eggs and sour cream. We need to have variety, and there is a ton of variety to eat. Just be careful with the sweet tastes, because I'm telling you, it makes me want to have sugar. I'm addicted. Even the fake sugar. I talk about that on my Reality Reflections podcast. We're talking about governing senses. And today was about taste. How do you govern taste? So check out my Reality Reflections with Kendra Von Esch podcast. It's an audio podcast wherever you podcast, or just click the link down below in the description box and listen to how do you govern your taste. So for me, I can't have sweet stuff or even fake sugar, even monk fruit. It shoots me right back into wanting and craving more sugar, even though it's not real sugar. Okay, I can't talk anymore because I just keep cleaning out my mouth from this stuff. A little dry, but again, that was me. Try it out. Let me know what you think. But that's why you could put butter on it. So add butter if it gets a little bit too dry for you. But follow the recipe with 1/4 cup, not 1/2 cup. Put some comments down here, and maybe you have some recipes that you want to share with others. So go ahead and plop them in this video so we can all have some variety in our lives. Especially if we're keto. Alrighty, everyone, find something more with God, maybe some new recipes, soul, mind, and body, and have a blessed and inspired day.
I finally found something